Let's start by imagining a massive Philippine BPO company, right? Now, if a customer service agent handles highly secure healthcare clients, their building access card automatically routes them to a highly secure second floor. But if they handle, say, retail clients, the elevators automatically route them to the third floor. The agents, they don't even have to stop and think about it. The building's centralized security system just knows exactly where their specific type of work belongs, and it directs them there instantly.
And this BOPO security analogy actually perfectly mirrors how we handle integrated agent traffic in cloud security. Just like those BOPO agents are assigned to specific floors based on their work profile, Microsoft Security traffic is routed to specific workspaces based on the portal being used. It's basically an automated, invisible traffic cop making sure the exact right data goes to the right secure room.
Okay, let's look at the core concept here: agent workspace routing.
So when we talk about integrated Security Copilot agents, what we're actually referring to are embedded Copilot experiences operating directly inside the portals where security professionals already do their daily work. Think of places like Microsoft Defender XDR, Purview, Intune, or Microsoft Entra. These aren't separate websites you have to go to. No, these integrated agents operate seamlessly inside the very dashboards you're actively using to monitor your environment.
For cloud security engineering, this is absolutely crucial because, as an administrator, you get to dictate exactly which workspace receives all the agent interactions from each specific product across the entire tenant. You have the power to create a tenant-wide configuration that centrally routes all agent traffic. Basically, you get total administrative control over exactly where your AI security data lives.
Let's see this in action with an example of Contoso's workspace assignments.
Notice how Microsoft Defender XDR and Microsoft Intune handle some pretty heavily overlapping tasks. Defender XDR handles threat hunting and incident response, while Intune manages endpoint security. Because both of these heavily overlap with your Security Operations Center, or SOC activities, Contoso routes both of these agents directly to the SOC workspace. It keeps all that critical threat-related intelligence totally secure on one virtual floor.
Conversely, traffic from Microsoft Purview and Microsoft Entra naturally routes over to the compliance workspace. Why is that? Well, because it perfectly aligns with data and identity governance oversight. You're intentionally keeping the compliance officer's data totally separated from the threat hunter's data. It's exactly like keeping those healthcare BPO agents separated from the retail agents in our earlier example.
All right, let's move on to the rules of how this routing actually works.
In everyday terms, the end user doesn't have to manually pick a workspace when they're investigating an incident. They just invoke Copilot inside a portal, and the system handles the routing completely invisibly based on your admin configuration. There's literally no drop-down menu asking them where to send the data. The whole workflow is just completely frictionless. But we need to consider the technical fallback here. If you don't explicitly assign a workspace, Microsoft defaults to routing traffic to the oldest workspace in your tenant. So it's absolutely crucial to be intentional here, rather than just letting the system dump sensitive traffic into whatever workspace happens to have been created first. Remember, explicit assignments will always override this default behavior. Now, a super crucial point to remember here is about permissions. Even though the routing is tenant-wide and overrides individual workspace preferences, if a user lacks contributor or owner access to that destination workspace, they're going to encounter an access error. The routing rule absolutely does not bypass your security permissions. If the system routes their Defender query to the SOC workspace, but they aren't authorized to view the SOC workspace, that action is blocked, for sure. Let's walk through the actual steps for assigning these agent workspaces.
As an administrator, you're just going to follow a really uniform path for each product. You navigate over to the portal, head into your owner's settings, find the Workspaces menu, and then simply select the drop-down to designate the target workspace. You'll just be repeating that final step using your desired target workspace values for Defender, Purview, Intune, and Entra. Honestly, it's a very straightforward centralized setup process.
Okay, we need to cover a quick warning about managing workspace changes.
Simply put, you absolutely must cleanly shut down any automated triggers in the old workspace before you migrate an agent over to a new one. It's exactly like stopping the automated assembly line before you move a whole factory to a new building. You've got to turn off those triggers, reassign the agent, and then reconfigure everything in the new destination. And this really highlights a major caveat. For those of you preparing for the SC-500 exam, definitely remember this crucial detail. Migrating workspaces requires careful planning because you will lose access to previous session memories and feedback. It is not a seamless migration of historical data.
If you don't plan this out carefully, you really risk disrupting your operational workflows.
So with those assignments configured and the migration risks mitigated, you reach the final stage. You're now fully prepared to manage capacity and optimize your security operations. By organizing your agents efficiently across the right workspaces, you're setting up the foundation for a highly scalable, secure, and cost-effective AI security environment. But I want you to ask yourself, if an incident occurred right now, are you completely confident your current workspace routing wouldn't accidentally expose sensitive threat intelligence to the wrong department?